हेलो एवरीवन, वी आर स्टार्टिंग विद द ऐसे बना इजी बैच 1 टुडे। आज हम स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं हमारे ऐसे बना इजी बैच का पहला लेक्चर। दिस इज द फर्स्ट लेक्चर दैट वी आर स्टार्टिंग टुडे. Now this lecture will be available on our YouTube channel for all the students, but only those who have enrolled in this batch, they will be given a chance to submit their essays on the group that we have specially created for the enrolled students, and comprehensive detailed feedback will be given to them every day on every essay that they write. Their doubts will be solved, and clarity and comprehensive clear feedback on what needs to be improved in their writing of an essay will be given to those students who have enrolled. All right, so let's get started with this batch. शुरू करते हैं हमारा ऐसे बना easy batch. Let us go through a journal instruction today. Okay, journal instruction of writing an essay. First, let's get proper clarity on how to write an essay, on what things to avoid and what things to inculcate when we write an essay. Now, essays are what? In the previous lecture, in the introductory lecture, we discussed that essays are nothing but the collection of your ideas, a proper structured way of expressing your ideas or opinions, which is closely related to the topic of that essay. Okay, that is required in your essay paper, and this has been required, or this requirement has been mentioned by UPSC also in the syllabus. If you go through the syllabus, you will see that UPSC also has mentioned that what UPSC requires from an aspirant, that you should be very thorough and very clear and very simple in your ideas and your opinions related to the topic that you are writing an essay on. Okay, that is the journal understanding. An essay paper is the highly scoring paper of your entire UPSC ka syllabus and mains. Essay paper is very scoring. Essay paper and ethics ka paper, these two papers will help you get the desired rank that you want. ओके, ऐसे एथिक्स एंड योर ऑप्शनल, ये तीन पेपर ऐसे पेपर हैं जो कि आपको आपकी डिजायर्ड रैंक लाने में हेल्प करेंगे. द डिजायर्ड रैंक और द पोजीशन दैट यू वांट इन दिस एग्जाम, these three papers are going to help you immensely, because essay and ethics are more on a human side. Okay, they are not static, they are not based on current affairs, or they are not based on the detailed factual information. They reflect the human side of an administrator, and that human side we do not have to cram it from the books. We are born with it. ये तो inbuilt quality है हमारे अंदर, हमें उसको किसी किताब से रटने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. There is no need to cram the human side of your soul. That is inbuilt. Okay, you are born with it, and that is why it's easy to score in these papers. But keeping in mind that you structure your essays and your answers properly in a professional and formal manner, in a simple, clear and logical manner. Okay, now for the essays, now UPSC is looking for clarity of thoughts. You should remember what UPSC is looking for. Only then we will understand how to write introduction, body or conclusion. First, let's understand what UPSC wants from you. UPSC is looking for clarity of thoughts. UPSC is looking how you confidently you can take a stand on any topic, but it should not be very extreme. It should be within the boundaries of the constitution. मतलब ठीक है, स्टैंड ले रहे हो किसी टॉपिक के ऊपर, आपका खुद का स्टैंड है, ठीक है, आपके खुद के आर्ग्यूमेंट्स हैं, डिस्कशंस हैं, पॉइंट्स हैं, बट वो सब कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के दायरे के अंदर होने चाहिए. Okay, so you should not be very extreme. Explain to the examiner what your thought process is in simple manner. Okay, in a rational, logical manner. That is the requirement of UPSC from the IAS aspirant. Now let's delve deeper into the introduction, body and conclusion of the essay, how to structure them, how to understand what to write. We know we have so many thoughts when we come across any topic, but then how to present them in front of the listener, in front of the examiner, in a way that he understands them clearly. Okay, UPSC is going to test you, on the basis of presentation, on the basis of explanation. You understand something, now how well you can explain that thing to the other person, that will be tested by UPSC. कोई चीज आपकी जहन में बस गई, आपको समझ आ गई है, बट आप कितने अच्छे से, कितना सिंपल मैनर में आप सामने वाले को वो चीज समझा सकते हो, यही चेक किया जाएगा ऐसे पेपर में. बिकॉज when you will become an administrator, the first thing that you will do is communicate with these citizens. Communicate with the people of the district in which you are posted. And if you have understood something but you are unable to communicate it to the people, then you know, your job will be redundant. Okay, you will not do any good on the field if you are unable to communicate with the people, because you are going to implement the policies and programs of the government. If your communication is lacking, if your expression of your thoughts, your expression of your understanding is weak, then the policies or the programs will not be effectively implemented. Your administration will go down. Okay, that is why essay paper has been created by UPSC. So in the introduction, basically there are 11 to 12 pages which are given to you for writing an essay. आपको ऐसे लिखने के लिए 11 से 12 पेज UPSC will provide. Last 2 pages we have to keep as a rough pages. So in total you will have 9 to 10 pages to write an essay. Okay, last 2 pages you will keep as rough pages. You will structure your essay and your thoughts on those 2 pages. So in beginning के 10 pages or 9 pages will be your pages to write essay. Okay, 1000 to 1200 words are given. Now please be patient, please be calm when you are listening to this lecture, because most of the students, they have this doubt, ma'am, but 1000 to 1200 words, they are a lot. How will we manage to write these many words in an essay? We can hardly write 2 pages on any topic. How will we write 9 to 10 pages? So keep calm, okay? Listen to me very carefully. Right now is not the time to panic or to be anxious. First, let's understand what is required for bringing out our thoughts on a piece of paper. We have 60,000 thoughts in a day, and if you pick up a topic and you think about it, you will have more than 60,000 thoughts on that topic. Okay? But if you have so many thoughts, it will be easy for you to pen it down on a piece of paper. ओके, 9 to 10 पेजेस तो कम पड़ जाएंगे. 60,000 से ऊपर आपके किसी टॉपिक पे थॉट्स आ जाते हैं दिमाग में पूरे दिन में, तो पेन और पेपर तो आपके कम पड़ जाएंगे. आपको 9 पेज क्या, आपको तो 900 पेज भी कम पड़ेंगे वो थॉट्स लिखने के लिए. But point is, the students, they get confused. Ma'am, we do not know how to present them on a piece of paper. How to start, how to end, what to write in between. Okay, there are so many thoughts. We get jumbled up, we get confused. Which thought is important? How to give the priority? So we are going to discuss that only in this lecture. When we talk about essay or any other answer, when you write, you follow an IBC approach. What is IBC? Introduction, body and conclusion. Okay. इंट्रोडक्शन आपका कम से कम 1 से 1.5 पेज में आएगा. इंट्रोडक्शन विल कम इन 1 to 1.5 पेजेस. दैट मीन्स अराउंड 150 to 160 वर्ड्स विल बी फॉर इंट्रोडक्शन ओनली. ओके, now 150 to 160 words, 1 to 1.5 page, how will we write so much in the introduction? So there are different pointers that you need to keep in mind. Now when you understand something, okay, and you are asked to stand in front of the class and explain that topic to the other students, what will you do? First you will introduce your topic. First you will tell the students what you have understood, what topic we are going to talk about. ओके, दैट यू आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस. सबसे पहले आप क्लास के सामने खड़ा कर देते थे आपको और बोलते थे ये टॉपिक हम सब ने पढ़ा, बताओ, समझाओ हमें. तो पहले क्या करोगे, आप पहले ये बताओगे टॉपिक क्या था. फर्स्ट यू विल ओपन अप योर इंट्रोडक्शन और ओपन अप योर एक्सप्लेनेशन विद एक्सप्लेनिंग व्हाट द टॉपिक इज ऑल अबाउट. ओके, द बेसिक मीनिंग ऑफ द टॉपिक. So either you can start with a small story through which you can introduce the topic to the students, or you will start with a quote. If you remember a quote by any leader, okay, by any leader, any historical personality, any entertainment personality, कोई actor के द्वारा भी कोई quote दिया गया है, आप वो भी quote कर सकते हो. Or if you remember a quote or a statement passed by Supreme Court का judge or Chief Justice, you can start with that also. Okay, so either you can start or open up your answer or your essay or your introduction with quotes. Now if you are a beginner, then don't focus on opening up your essays on quotes, because right now you are in a stage where you are gathering quotes. Okay, if you are a beginner, you are in a stage where when you are gathering quotes, so you might not be remembering so much of the quotes, okay, by different speakers and leaders. So you can start with a small story. You can create your own quote also. There is no restriction on that. Be creative, because the idea of essay writing is expressing your creative side. As an administrator, how creatively you are going to interact and engage with the people in your district, that is going to be tested. So be creative. You can create your own quote, okay, or you can start with a small story of your own personal experience related to that topic, or the experience of any other person that you remember, or historical figure related to that topic. Always remember, your introduction or your body or conclusion, everything should be related to the topic only. Okay, now how can you find quotes? You can find quotes from newspapers, Google search, the different books that you study. I will recommend you to make a small copy for only quotes. You have to create your own bank of quotes. आपको आपका खुद का बैंक तैयार करना है quotes का. तो एक छोटी सी कॉपी 5 रुपए की या 10 रुपए की खरीद दो. उसमें ना different quotes you can note down. On first 5 to 10 pages you can write a heading social. So any social quote, आप पहले 5 pages copy के social quotes by different eminent speakers, leaders, personalities, you can write them down. The next 5 pages political quotes by any political figure, right? शशि थरूर जी के द्वारा कोई कोट दिया हुआ है पॉलिटिकल एस्पेक्ट में, प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी के द्वारा कोट दिया गया है पॉलिटिकल एस्पेक्ट में, यू कैन राइट देम डाउन, नोट देम डाउन. कोट गिवन बाय महात्मा गांधी इन अ पॉलिटिकल एस्पेक्ट, नेहरू जी, इंदिरा गांधी, okay, नेल्सन मंडेला, etc. Then the environmental, next 5 pages of the copy will be for environmental related quotes, cultural quotes, economical quotes. Likewise, you can categorize your quotes. Okay, and cultural quotes में ना you can write quotes by Buddha, by Nanak ji, Guru Nanak ji, Guru Arjan Dev ji, Buddha के द्वारा, by Krishna quoting the Bhagavad Gita. All these quotes, spiritual quotes also you can write it down. आप स्पिरिचुअल कोट्स भी यहाँ पर लिख सकते हैं, बाय एरिस्टोटल, बाय प्लाटो, बाय सोक्रेट्स के तो काफी सारे स्पिरिचुअल कोट्स हैं, आप वो भी नोट डाउन कर सकते हैं. All right, or you can create a category of administration also, or governance also. Then you can write down the quotes by Supreme Court judges or chief justices, etc. तो ये आपको न्यूज़पेपर से you will find them, or through Google search, or the books that you are reading. So first, create a small bank of quotes. In the introduction, you can either start your introduction with a small story from your own life, or imaginative story related to the topic, or be creative, any personal anecdote or anecdotes of spiritual leaders or world leaders, etc. Then you can also, if not by quotes or stories, you can start your answer, your introduction with reports and indices also. If there is the topic is related to environment, you can quote in reports and findings of IPCC. Or if the topic is about related to governance, then you can start your answer with any factual data or report by Niti Aayog, और इंडिसेस और रिपोर्ट्स पब्लिश्ड बाय आरबीआई. तो आप इंडिसेस और रिपोर्ट्स आपको याद है तो उनसे भी अपने आंसर को स्टार्ट कर सकते हो. एंड ऑल ऑफ दीज यू गेट फ्रॉम द न्यूज़पेपर्स रीडिंग ओनली. और देयर इज अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट अप्रोच. If you do not remember the facts or indices or reports or quotes or any story, then you can start with question itself. आप क्वेश्चन से भी स्टार्ट कर सकते हो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट्स सपोज द essay is about self discovery, okay, that we have outsourced this process of self discovery also. So you can start with questions. So the question that you can start with is self discovery limited, or it can be expanded via technological means? And likewise you can start your essay. आप क्वेश्चन से भी स्टार्ट कर सकते हो कि भाई क्या सेल्फ डिस्कवरी लिमिटेड है, या आप टेक्नोलॉजी के थ्रू भी सेल्फ डिस्कवरी को अचीव कर सकते हो. Okay, so likewise you can start your essay with a question also, that that will engage the examiner, and it will force the examiner to read the entire essay, because you have started with an engaging question. So that will attract the attention of the examiner. So this is these are simple alternatives how you can introduce your essay or start your essay. You can also start your essay with the help of data or statistics. PIB, you study PIB और न्यूज़पेपर्स, डेली करंट अफेयर्स आप पढ़ते हो, तो अगर आपको कोई डेटा या स्टैट्स याद है उस टॉपिक से रिलेटेड, आप उससे स्टार्ट कर सकते हो. योर पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंसेस, क्रिएटिव इमेजिनेटिव स्टोरीज, दीज आर डिफरेंट ऑल्टरनेटिव्स हाउ यू कैन स्टार्ट योर essay. So now it has become so easy now. How to introduce your essay? Either you can use quotes or indices or reports, or start an essay with a question related to the topic only by engaging the examiner's attention, or data or personal experiences. So कितने सारे तरीके हैं, 1 2 3 4 5, there are 5 ways to introduce your essay itself. तो now your mind will open up. अब आपका mind थोड़ा थोड़ा खुलना शुरू होगा. Now your anxiety will drop down, because there are alternatives to start your essay. And I always focus on this one thing, grammar. If your tenses, your direct indirect speech, your active passive voice are weak, then start working on your grammar from today itself, because in the UPSC exam na, we have paper A and paper B in mains. Paper A आपका English का paper B any language, and these two are qualifying paper. If you do not pass these paper, then your entire other mains paper will never be checked. अगर आप इन दो पेपरों को नहीं पास करते हो तो बाकी ऐसे पेपर 1, पेपर 2, पेपर 3, पेपर 4 ऑप्शनल, they will not be checked. You will be disqualified from the round. Just like CSAT, these two papers are also qualifying in nature, and one of them is English. So if your tenses, your grammar is weak, then you have to start working on it. Okay, because you have to qualify the paper first. पहले आपको मेंस क्वालिफाई करना है. ये दो पेपर पास करके आप आगे बढ़ोगे तभी बाकी के पेपर चेक होंगे. So if you are not qualifying this level only, then it will be very tough. Plus in answer writing, even if you have qualified these two papers, if your tenses are weak, your active passive voice are weak, then your statement or sentence formation will be very distorted. The explanation that you are trying to give to the examiner will not be understood by the examiner if your sentence formation is distorted. अगर आपका tenses गलत होने की वजह से sentence ही गलत बन रहा है तो examiner को जो आप समझाना चाह रहे हो वो समझा ही नहीं पाओगे. You will not be in a position to explain to the examiner what your thoughts are if your sentences are wrong. Okay, that is why working on grammar is a must. If your grammar is extremely weak, please start with class 10th. Tenses, direct indirect speech and active passive voice, and do not stop your practice. आपको मेंस के डे तक अपनी प्रैक्टिस जारी रखनी है. डोंट थिंक दैट ऑल द रूल्स इफ यू रिमेंबर देम बाय हार्ट, टेंसेस के रूल्स, डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच के रूल्स, इफ यू रिमेंबर देम बाय हार्ट देन ओनली योर ग्रामर विल बिकम स्ट्रॉन्ग. नो, कंसिस्टेंट प्रैक्टिस till the time of your mains. Please keep practicing the grammar portion. Okay, now we have understood how to start. Introduction कैसे करना है we have understood the importance of grammar in our answers, not just essay but every paper. Now let's start with the body of the essay. Now body of the essay basically gives direction to your thoughts in the entire essay. Whatever you have thought of, it gives direction. So that is why creating a regular flow in the body of the essay is required. It should not be distorted. Jumbled नहीं करना है कि one paragraph is talking about something, the economical aspect, then suddenly in between para 2 has been added which talks about the historical aspect, then suddenly para 3 has been added which talks about the geographical aspect of the topic, and then again para 4 is talking about the historical aspect. This jumbled up formation of paragraphs is not going to help you in your essay writing. We have to be very thorough. Step by step we have to follow the approach of framing the body of the essay. So the body of the essay basically reflects your understanding of the topic. इसी के थ्रू एग्जामिनर को पता चलेगा कि तुमने टॉपिक अच्छे से समझा कि नहीं समझा. So let us now start by understanding how to structure your essay. अब मैं आपको सिखाने वाली हूँ कैसे आप अपने essay को structure कर सकते हो. Please pay very serious attention, focused attention on this portion of this lecture. We know that essay basically is of 250 marks. Okay, and there are two essays that you have to attempt. One essay is from the social issues, which is current affair related. Another essay is from the philosophical topics. Basically the examiner through philosophical topics understands your interpretation of topics. जो भी topic आप choose कर रहे हो उसमें आपने कैसे interpret किया, how optimistic you are in your interpretation, how solution oriented you are in your interpretation, how well you can explain what you have understood to the other person. That is tested through philosophical topics. Okay, total 11 to 12 pages are given. Now it's very easy to score 100 to 160 marks in the essay paper. essay paper में अगर 100 से ऊपर नंबर आ रहे हैं आपके तो समझ लो आपकी पोजीशन स्ट्रांग हो रही है. In mains, if you want to strengthen up your position, 100 to 160 marks आप easily you can attain in essay. But if you are not following a proper approach, then you can lose out on marks also. So please make sure that you follow this lecture seriously, because this lecture, the structure that we are going to understand through this lecture in the essay paper is going to help you a lot to score between this range or even more than this range. Okay, so you are given 11 to 12 pages to write an essay. Now it is not necessary to fill up all the 12 pages. No, it's a limit. 11 to 12 pages are given. Now it's your basically choice how many pages you are going to fill up. Okay, it depends on your understanding of the topic only. If you have not understood the topic properly, you might end up filling up only 1 to 2 or 3 pages, or 4 pages maximum. But if you have understood the topic properly, you might end up filling up 8 to 9 pages. Okay, because last 2 pages we have to keep as rough pages. जो last 2 pages दिए जाते हैं ना, in total 12 pages में ये हमारे rough page होते हैं. In these 2 rough pages we have to structure our essay. So we have to take starting के 15 minutes to structure our essay. When the question paper is given to you, when you open up the question paper, you select your topics from both the sections, then you have to take aside or keep aside 15 minutes. Open up your rough pages and then you have to structure your essay. So step number 1, because essay basically tests your explanation, your understanding and your presentation. ये 3 चीजें टेस्ट की जाएगी, आपकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग, आपकी एक्सप्लेनेशन और आपकी प्रेजेंटेशन. This is going to be tested, and that you can achieve only through step by step, following the step by step procedure of writing an essay. Because if you have understood something properly, you will always move step by step. Only those students who do not understand the topic clearly, they haphazardly explain the topic. There are no steps, no procedures. They haphazardly, distortedly, jumble up the entire topic. So if you have understood something, you will go step by step. Step 1 will be in the rough page. First, you will write the heading of your topic that you have chosen. Let's suppose section A आपने चूज किया है. Section A में आपने essay number 2 चूज किया है लिखने के लिए. अब आप उसका टाइटल लिखोगे. In the rough page, first you will write the title of the essay. Read the title at least twice. Now think for 5 minutes. What are your thoughts on the title? उस टाइटल पे आपका क्या थॉट आ रहा है? Now your thoughts have to be divided into 6 separate headings. Whatever thoughts, whatever keywords, whatever ideas or opinions or questions you are having regarding that topic, write them down. Divide them into headings. Heading 1, heading 2, write the heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5 and heading 6. इस तरीके से आप headings में अपने ideas या thoughts को divide कर लो. ठीक है? And prioritize them. ऐसा नहीं कि heading 1 पहले लिख रहे हो फिर actual paper में third heading पहले लिख दी, नहीं. ठीक है? You have to prioritize which heading you are going to write first. Okay? So divide the headings, whatever keywords or headings are coming to your head, write them down. Now we have to, step number 3 is we have to give shape to our paragraphs or headings. Whatever headings you have decided, now we have to fill them up. ऐसा थोड़ी कि headings लिख कर आ जाएंगे, अंदर का matter भी तैयार करना है. We have to create matter of these headings. Okay? So you will write your heading and now whatever thoughts or whatever ideas or understanding you are having in your mind regarding that heading, write them down. At least every heading के 4 points के matter होने चाहिए. Okay? And always remember paragraph format में हमें यहाँ पर लिखना है. बीच में आप points add कर सकते हो in the paragraphs. Within the paragraphs you can add the points. Now step number 4 is we have to discuss these paragraphs. We have to discuss them in 2 manners. Temporal manner also, or you can discuss them in spatial manner also. Any one manner. Temporal manner means discussing the historical aspects of the topics. Topic का historical aspect, ancient time में कैसा था, medieval time में कैसा था, modern time में कैसा था, आप उसको explain करोगे. और अभी currently at the local level how the topic is performing, at the national level, at the global level, इस तरीके से you will divide your paragraphs and accordingly prioritize and explain them one by one. You can also fuse or mix 2 paragraphs. अगर content दोनों paragraph का same है almost, you can merge them in 1 paragraph only. And then the conclusion. Conclusion is always the summary of the body of your essay. Whatever you have explained so far, you will conclude it. Okay? And conclusion आपका कम से कम half page का होना चाहिए. Half page of conclusion should be there. Whatever you have written, you have to summarize it in simpler and shorter words. That is conclusion. So this will be your final rough structure. आपके जो last के 2 pages you have utilized ना for rough, giving a rough structure to your essay. So उसमें आप introduction इस तरीके से your rough page will look like. Introduction 1 to 1.5 page. 150 to 140 words. यहाँ पर आप quotes लिख सकते हो. Whatever quote you are going to write, you can write it down. Okay. Body of the essay. Para 1 आप heading लिखोगे. Heading के sub headings लिखोगे. Then heading 2 sub headings. Heading 3 sub headings. And then conclusion. Okay. So always remember the key components of an essay. Always remember, whenever you are writing an essay on any topic, you have to explain or discuss the social aspect, the political aspect, the economic, constitutional, legal. These are the aspects that you have to explain. ऐसा नहीं है जरूरी है कि हर ऐसे में political aspect होगा. Okay, I'm just telling you that these are the components that are involved. कोई भी इनमें से 4 या 5 components you have to explain. And basic structure of an essay is start with the introduction, then write the positives about that topic, write about the negatives of that topic and then conclude, and use more and more examples. जितने ज़्यादा relatable example आप use करोगे and explain whatever you are explaining, support it with examples. Okay, that will make your essay more and more realistic. Give very clear logical arguments, simple arguments. Don't be very complex. A student gets, writes down jumbled up examples, meaningless instances or incidences only when he or she has not understood the topic. एक बच्चा तभी बहुत confusing ऐसे लिखता है या खुद confuse हो जाता है लिखते लिखते जब वो खुद topic समझ नहीं पाया है. So before writing or jumping on to write the essay, please make this rough structure on a rough page. ठीक है, in this batch also, and we are going to start with this topic today. So इसमें भी first you have to create a rough structure of the topic. Only then start your essays. That rough structure will give your mind a clarity on writing the essay. Throughout the essay you will not get confused or you will not get distorted because you have a rough structure in your head. Okay? Point clear हो गया? चलो, let's start with today's task. ये 25 minutes हमने अंडरस्टैंड किया, समझा कि कैसे हमें अपने ऐसे को स्ट्रक्चर करना है. अब शुरू करते हैं हमारे पहले टॉपिक से. दिस इज द टास्क और होमवर्क 1 फॉर यू. ये आपका होमवर्क होने वाला है आज का. ठीक है, आई एम गोइंग टू गिव अ ब्रीफ एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ दिस टॉपिक एंड आई विल हेल्प यू टू क्रिएट अ रफ स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ दिस ऐसे, बट यू हैव टू राइट इट ऑन योर ओन. मैं आपको थोड़ा सा हेल्प करूंगी इसका स्ट्रक्चर बनाने में, लिखना आपको खुद ही है. ओके, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द होमवर्क. शुरू करते हैं आज के होमवर्क के साथ. टॉपिक 1, डे 1. आज डे 1 है. दिस इज अ 10-day कोर्स, तो डे 1 है टॉपिक 1. टुडे आई एम गिविंग यू 1 टॉपिक. डे 2 पे वी विल डील विद 2 टॉपिक्स. Then day 3 पे we will deal with 3 topics. Okay. So topic 1. The process of self-discovery has now been technologically outsourced. Again, we will read it twice. Process of self-discovery has now been technologically outsourced. Now we will delve deeper into the meaning of this topic. We have set aside 15 minutes to create a rough structure of this topic. Only then we will write the essay. Okay. तो टाइम लिख लो, 15 मिनट्स का टाइम हम रख रहे हैं यहाँ पर. नाउ टेक आउट अ रफ पेपर. प्लीज टेक आउट, फटाफट से टेक आउट अ रफ शीट ऑफ पेपर. नाउ राइट द टाइटल ऑफ द टॉपिक ऑन द रफ शीट ऑफ पेपर. डू इट नाउ. दिस इज अ लाइव क्लास. डू इट नाउ. टेक आउट अ शीट ऑफ पेपर. राइट डाउन ऑन द टॉप ऑफ द पेपर द title. The process of self-discovery has now been technologically outsourced. Okay. Be very calm. Don't be anxious because in anxiety we jumble up our thoughts. Be very calm. Now let's understand what is self-discovery. What is it? क्या है ये self-discovery? Self-discovery means to know yourself. Write it down. To know yourself. Self-discovery का मतलब होता है अपने आप को जानना. Okay, to know yourself. Or you can say to be aware of yourself. To be aware of yourself. That is self discovery. वही तो होता है self discovery. अपने आप को जानना या अपने आप के बारे में चेतन होना, aware होना. Okay, to be conscious of your own self, because 90% of your life you are living without being aware of your own self. Anybody taunts us, we get angry. Okay, when somebody keeps a pizza in front of us, we jump on to have it. We are not aware of our own selves. We are not aware that that pizza is not going to, give any good or any good protein or, mineral or vitamin to your body. It's just for the tongue, not for your stomach or body. We are not aware that somebody, if he or she is taunting us or demotivating us, it's because that person is demotivated in his or her life. We should not be angry. We should smile. The other person is demotivated in his or her life. The other person feels like a failure. That is why he is taking that frustration out on us. Okay, if we are aware of our own selves, we will not jump onto reactions. We will be calm, we will take a step back and then we will take a decision. So self-discovery is a very important process of your life. It's going to help you to know yourself, and when you know yourself, you will make correct decisions financially also, in relationships also, in career also. Okay, so that is self-discovery. Now you are clear? You have understood what is self-discovery? Half of the burden has now vanished. आधी तो हमारी चिंता यहीं गायब हो गई. Half the burden has vanished. You have understood what is this topic all about? Self-discovery. Now the statement is saying the process So first let us understand what is the process of self-discovery. Process can be both internal also and it can be both external also. The process means the means through which you self-discover. Okay, you discover yourself, the means. It can be internal also, by meditation, by chanting, by japa meditation, by going into solitude, not talking to anybody, not talking to anybody for a 15-day period or 7-day period. विपासना सेंटर में जाके आप चुप हो जाते हो 5-10 दिनों के लिए, ठीक है? तो that is the internal process of self discovery. External process is by going to satsangs, by traveling, solo journey, right? By reading books, by watching any video by spiritual person. That is external process of self discovery. So process of self discovery, that means both internal or external process, has now been technologically outsourced. Technologically outsourced. That outsourcing means when you give somebody your task to perform. When you give your task to somebody else to perform for you, that is outsourcing. जब आप अपना काम किसी और को करने को दे देते हो, वो outsourcing है. So that you are burdened less. Okay, when you are, let's say I am an educator, right? And I outsource the work of preparing PDFs or PPTs for my classes to somebody else. That is outsourcing. मैं एक एजुकेटर हूँ, मुझे PPTs और PDFs बनाने पड़ते हैं डेली बेसिस पे. अब वही काम मैं किसी और को करने के लिए दे दूं, मैं सिर्फ पढ़ाऊंगी, मेरी PPTs और PDFs कोई और बना कर देगा, तो वो मैंने आउटसोर्सिंग कर दिया. ओके, सो आउटसोर्सिंग मीन्स व्हेन यू ट्राई टू आउटसोर्स योर वर्क टू अ थर्ड पार्टी. Now they are saying technologically outsourced. How can the process of self-discovery can technologically be outsourced? It can be. Process means the way of the means of discovering yourself, and it has been outsourced. That means now you are taking courses outside for discovering yourself. Either you are going to YSS for Kriya meditation, or you are joining Sadhguru's associations or organization, Isha organization, or you are joining Om Shanti ki organization for meditation. So you are not doing meditation yourself, you are now outsourcing that to third person. You are going to other people, okay, for helping you to discover yourself. Or you are watching YouTube videos of spiritual people like Osho or Sadhguru, right, to understand your own self. So that means technologically outsourcing things. Okay, technologically outsourcing the process of your own self-discovery. Now we have understood the meaning of this topic. So the first thing, whenever you come across any topic in essay, you have to first understand the meaning. If you don't understand the meaning, your essay will be a disaster. Okay, तो जब आपको मीनिंग समझ आ जाता है तो आपको पता है अब हमें क्या लिखना है. अब बस चिंता ये है कि कैसे लिखना है. When you understand the meaning, then you know what you have to write. The only problem is how to write it. That we are going to work on. Okay? So meaning is clear. First step is done. Pehla step completed. So on the rough paper, you have now understood the meaning, what you have to write up. Okay? What you have to convey. Now, we have to start with the intro. Intro आपका 1 to 1.5 pages का होता है. So here you will first start by writing what is self-discovery. It can be internal also. And externally also it can be done. Internally, how you can discover yourself? Meditation ke through, solitude, by asking question, who am I? You can quote Ramana Maharishi here, because Ramana Maharishi's way of self-discovery was by asking this question, who am I? Sit in solitude and ask yourself, who am I? I am not this name. If I am Arpita, no, I am not Arpita. I am not a sister. I am not a daughter. These are just the roles that I play. I am not all these. Sister, educator, daughter, right? Or any other role that I am playing. I am not that role. I am not that person. That is just a role, small role that I am playing in this play of life. Okay? So by shedding all these roles, all these disguises, I discover myself. जब मैं ये सारे roles हटा दूं अपनी लाइफ से, तब मुझे पता चलता है कि मैं कौन हूं. Okay? So Ramana Maharishi used to use this question to discover himself. Who am I? He used to, put this question in front of everybody to help them discover themselves. So you can start with Ramana Maharishi also. Okay. Then if you want to externally self-discover yourself, That you can do through reading books. There are spiritual books like The Alchemist. The Alchemist is one of the most wonderful book when it comes to self discovery by Paulo Coelho. And then there is a book called Autobiography of a Yogi. That is also an important book that helps you to discover yourself. Inner Engineering by Sadhguru. That is also a wonderful book through which you can discover yourself. Traveling solo. Now some people, they are not always spiritual. Okay, not everybody is interested in reading books. Some people are interested in traveling, that too solo, without any group, because through solo traveling they get to know their own strengths and weaknesses, and that is how they understand who they are. Through jobs, right? If for example, I am very wonderful in writing, I will do a job of a writer. I will publish books and I will identify myself with that job. So I'll discover myself through writing, through my passion of writing. If I'm a good artist, if I'm a good painter, I would paint. I would put up my paintings online for other people to see, appreciate and purchase. So I would identify myself through my passion of painting. So my passion, my hobbies, my interest also will help me to discover myself. Discovering is not just related to soul discovery. Discovering means what are your strengths and weaknesses. Discovery is of two types. First is a soul discovery. Second is discovering your weaknesses, knowing your strengths, identifying your confidence. That is also discovery, self-discovery. So here you will first in the introduction explain what is the meaning of self-discovery. Discovery can be of discovering soul or discovering your strengths and weaknesses on material level. Then how can we discover ourselves? Through internal and external methods. Okay. And then you will explain why is it important. ये discovery important क्यों होती है? Why is it important to discover yourself, to know yourself? Because if we don't know ourselves, then we will not know our purpose. अगर हम खुद को ही नहीं जानेंगे तो हम अपना पर्पस नहीं जान पाएंगे. एंड इफ वी डू नॉट नो आवर पर्पस, हाउ विल वी परफॉर्म आवर जॉब्स, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज एंड ड्यूटीज. जब हमें अपना पर्पस ही नहीं पता लाइफ में, तो हम क्या तो जॉब करेंगे, क्या रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी उठाएंगे किसी भी चीज की. हम खुद को ही नहीं जानते तो हम दूसरे की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कैसे उठाएंगे. If a leader is not self-aware, he or she cannot be a good leader. How will he guide the nation if he is unaware of his own strengths and weaknesses? अगर एक लीडर खुद को ही नहीं समझता अच्छे से, तो फिर वो सामने कैसे इस पूरे बड़े नेशन को आगे ले जाएगा. When the leader has the clarity of his own strengths and weaknesses, only that leader can bring the nation forward. Okay, point clear? So that is why self-discovery is important, and in today's time it is more and more important. आज के टाइम पे तो we are so blinded by faith or by religion or by social media that we are forgetting our own selves. We are getting so depressed because through social media we are comparing ourselves. We are forgetting how strong we are. We ourselves are. What are our own strengths? We are comparing ourselves with influencers. We are forgetting how strong we are in certain aspects of life. For example, if I am very good in writing and painting, but I am looking at social media, and then I am looking at my friends or other influencers who are good in singing and dancing and applying makeup, then I'll start judging and comparing myself. I'll forget that I'm good in writing and painting. I'll see my weaknesses. I'm not a good singer. I'm not a good dancer. I'm not very thin. I do not have a zero figure, right? I'll start comparing myself and I'll forget about my strengths. I'll focus on my weaknesses. I'll get depressed. So in today's time, self-discovery is very important. Now, how it has been outsourced? You have explained what is self-discovery, how it can be achieved, and why it is important. Now you will explain in brief, in short detail, because we have to save something for the main body of the answer also, na? So we will explain how it has been outsourced through social media. Now there are so many YouTube channels, spiritual YouTube channels. They are not very authentic. Only few channels are authentic. Kundalini chakra, activate your pineal gland, activate your Sahasrara chakra. There are so many videos that are very misguiding. You cannot just activate your chakras by just watching a video. Okay, but social media is telling us that we can. So टेक्नोलॉजी क्या कर रही है? टेक्नोलॉजी को हमने आउटसोर्स कर दिया है. पीनियल ग्लैंड को भी एक्टिवेट हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल्स कर देते हैं. ठीक है, हमें चुपचाप सॉलिट्यूड में बैठने की जरूरत नहीं है. 1 घंटे हमने म्यूजिक सुन लिया तो पीनियल ग्लैंड एक्टिवेट हो जाएगा. दैट इज द केस नाउ, सिनेरियो नाउ. टेक्नोलॉजी, वर्चुअल रियलिटी. Now people who used to go to solo traveling, Now they are just watching vlogs on YouTube, on Instagram, and then they are satisfied. महाराष्ट्र के हाई ट्रैकिंग व्लॉग्स इंस्टाग्राम पे आ जाते हैं, उनको देखकर ही हमें लगता है हाँ हमने तो ट्रैकिंग कर ली. ओके, so that is basically what is going on right now through vlogs, Netflix, Cambridge Analytica का, Facebook का केस अभी it was in news. So all these things are basically you can say a hint that we have technologically outsourced even self discovery, the process of self discovery. Now we will also write why self discovery is important. क्यों जरूरी है सेल्फ डिस्कवरी? इट हेल्प्स इन योर करियर, जर्नली इन योर रिलेशनशिप्स, फाइनेंसेस. सेल्फ डिस्कवरी मेक्स यू अवेयर ऑफ हु एज अ पर्सन यू आर. इट विल देन हेल्प यू इन इम्प्रूविंग योर रिलेशनशिप्स. अगर मान लो पति पत्नी में लड़ाई हो रही है, भाई बहन में लड़ाई हो रही है, इफ यू डिस्कवर योर सेल्फ, इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड योर सेल्फ, दोज फाइट्स विल कम डाउन. Self discovery, you can also mention in the introduction, have different aspects. In historical aspect, self discovery, basically people used to discover themselves in a very different manner. You can quote Indian philosophy here. Okay, यहाँ पर आप Indian philosophy quote कर सकते हो. For example, I gave you an example of Ramana Maharishi. He used to help people discover themselves by asking the question, who am I? यू कैन कोट गुरु नानक देव जी आइडिया, उदासी परंपरा की आइडिया आप यहाँ पर कोट कर सकते हो. यू कैन टॉक अबाउट गोरखनाथ जी, नाथ संप्रदाय. यू कैन टॉक अबाउट बुद्धा, हाउ बुद्धा यूज्ड टू गिव एन आइडिया ऑफ सेल्फ डिस्कवरी. यू कैन कोट भगवत गीता, और यू कैन गिव कंटेम्प्रेरी एग्जाम्पल्स ऑल्सो. ओशो कैसे सेल्फ डिस्कवरी का एग्जाम्पल देते थे. Sadhguru, you can quote Sadhguru also, how through inner engineering he guides people to discover themselves. So here you have a lot of content to add. यहाँ पर आपके पास content की कमी नहीं है, बस structure करना है हमें properly. So this is how you can structure your introduction. Clear? यहाँ तक clear है? No doubts? Now let's start with the body. In 1 to 1.5 pages, we have given a small hint how self-discovery can be achieved, or how technologically we have outsourced self-discovery. What is self-discovery? Why is it important? We have made it very clear. Examiner now has understood that we have an idea what we are talking about. हम क्या बात कर रहे हैं हमें पता है, हवा में तीर नहीं छोड़ रहे हैं, right? अब हमें body यानी कि shape देना है अपने essay को. So now we need to explain again what is self-discovery. We have explained it in the introduction. Now we will start by explaining how it is being technologically outsourced. So मैंने आपको बताया था ना, I told you how to form a rough structure. पैरास बनाने, headings, para 1, para 2, para 3 and para 4. Para 1 की heading हो जाएगी social media. The heading will be social media. How Instagram, the reels, Facebook, statuses, forwarded message on WhatsApps are basically taking on the responsibility and job of helping people to self discover themselves. Okay, तो कैसे Facebook के forwarded messages के through लोगों को लगता है कि हम बड़े ज्ञानी हो गए हैं, ठीक है. Through the forwarded messages of WhatsApp, people start thinking that we are very, oh my god, we are very philosophical, we are very intellectual, we are very spiritual. We are forwarding pictures on Guruvars, on Thursdays, on Fridays, on Saturdays, right? Quotations, big stories from the life of Osho and this and that. We are forwarding them for to our relatives, our friends, and then we think that we have understood something. Now it has its own pros and cons. यहाँ पर ना आप plus and minus दोनों mention करोगे. You will mention the negatives and positives of social media. What can be the negative? Negative will be, it can be ego also. Through forwarded messages, through statuses, we are putting statuses, highly spiritual, pictures and statuses on Facebook and Instagrams, and we are creating reels on, different spiritual leaders or demigods and goddesses. By that we create a, false ego. False ego that we know something. Okay, we understand what we are posting, that is a different thing, but we have this false ego created through social media, that we know something that the other person doesn't know. We know something, that is why we are forwarding it to the other person. So we create a false ego. Or when we see reels on Instagram, or we watch statuses on Facebook, somebody is going on a solo journey or family vacation, and we are watching those status and those reels and those vlogs on YouTube, that also leads to comparison. Then we start comparing our life with the other person's life. Instead of going on a trip ourselves, we start comparing. खुद ट्रिप पे जाने के बजाय आलसी हैं हम लोग, ठीक है, खुद ट्रिप पे नहीं जाना, दूसरे की ट्रिप देखकर सेटिस्फाइड हो जाते हैं, फिर कंपेयर करने लगते हैं. तो दैट कंपैरिजन आल्सो डिमोटिवेट्स अस, दैट इज द नेगेटिव. ओके, प्लस देखो देखो whatever is shown on Instagram or Facebook ना, it's not the reality. It's just a created reality, that is a false image that has been projected in front of you. Okay, so we have to understand that those influencers are not living the same life that they are projecting. So we get stuck in the influencer culture. हम influencer culture में फंस जाते हैं, and that is why by looking at other people's picture we also start clicking pictures, right, on our terraces, on our roofs, we start posting them, then we are worried about the likes, the comments, the dislikes. So that results in a toxic influencer culture. Okay, हम भी एक fake reality में फंस जाते हैं. That is the negative of social media. So in this process we get far away from our own selves. Self discovery तो दूर की बात है, हम अपने आप से इतना दूर हो जाते हैं कि हम ये जान भी नहीं पाते कि हम हैं कौन. But there are positives also of self discovery. For example, here I can give example also from my own life. From your own life you can give example. I will give example of my own life. So इस heading में social media में positives में मैं अपने example दे सकती हूँ, आप अपने example दे सकते हो. For example, 2 years back, okay, 2 years ago, I had been betrayed very deeply by a person who was very close to me. Okay, very deep betrayal. And because of that, I was in very deep depression. Okay, but social media, especially YouTube, helped me to come out of it. YouTube and Instagram. Now, how YouTube and Instagram helped me? I came across Sadhguru's videos. Okay, मैं सदगुरु की वीडियो के मुझे सदगुरु के वीडियोस देखने को मिले YouTube पे. And you know about the algorithm of social media. Whatever you are watching on YouTube, they will show you the same thing on Instagram also. Everything is related. The analytics, the algorithms are related. So I used to watch videos of Sadhguru. He used to talk about inner engineering. He used to talk about spirituality. He used to talk about yoga. And because of that on Instagram, I started coming across yoga lessons or yoga videos. सदगुरु योगा के बारे में बात करते थे यूट्यूब पे, और इंस्टाग्राम जब मैं खोलती तो योगा वीडियोस मुझे दिखती थी. एंड व्हेन आई सॉ दोस योगा वीडियोस, आई गॉट इंस्पायर्ड. आई वाज आउट ऑफ शेप एट बैक देन. आई गॉट इंस्पायर्ड. आई स्टार्टेड डूइंग योगा. एंड दैट योगा एंड दोस वीडियोस हेल्प्ड मी सो मच दैट नाउ आई have found my passion of teaching yoga to other people. So in this 2 years time period, I have learned yoga to such extent that I can teach yoga to other people as well. And now I am not in depression. I have come out of depression. I am living my life to the fullest. I am eating healthy. I am eating good, fibrous, protein rich food. Okay. And now I am also aware of my own body, what my body needs. My body rejects the junk food. My body rejects dairy products also. I was not aware of it. I was having allergic reaction to milk and dairy products. But now, when I've realized that I'm allergic to certain dairy products, I've stopped eating them. I've stopped consuming them. Because of that, my skin is glowing. Because of that, my body is in a very toned shape. So this is an example how social media can also help you in understanding your own self. How social media can also help you in the process of self-discovery. If it has negative side, it has a positive side also. You can mention every coin has two sides. अब यहाँ पर ये भी mention कर सकते हो, हर सिक्के के दो पहलू होते हैं. Then para 2 will talk about blogging. There are written blogs also and video form of blogging also. For example, आपने देखा होगा Flying Beast का चैनल, right? तो वो क्या होते हैं, वो vlogging करते हैं ना. तो मुंबई का निखिल, all these channels they do vlogging, right? तो they basically put their entire life in front of people in the form of videos. Then there are blogging channels also. For example, IAS officer Mrinal Kanwal ma'am, she writes excellent blogs. Aparajita Shukla ma'am, she is also an IAS officer. She writes excellent blogs. Anudeep sir, he is also an IAS officer. He writes very excellent blogs. And those blogs helps us in our preparation. राइट ये ब्लॉग्स अगर हमें हेल्प करते हैं कि भाई ट्रैवलिंग, हमारे जो ट्रैवलिंग एस्पिरेशंस है वो एक्चुअल में पूरे नहीं हो रहे हैं बिकॉज ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज, वी कैन नॉट गो आउट एंड गो आउट ऑन अ सोलो ट्रैवलिंग जर्नी, वी कैन वॉच दीज ब्लॉग्स एंड सेटिस्फाई आवरसेल्व्स. or we can watch these vlogs and understand how there are different places in our own nation, how there are different states, how beautiful they are. Okay, and there are podcasts, basically there are podcasts also. यहाँ पर आपको Spotify पे, YouTube पे podcast भी मिल जाएंगे, and through podcast we can learn so many things. There are podcasts on spirituality, politics, international relations, and those podcasts helps us a lot. There are written blogs which can help you a lot in your exam also, in exam preparation also, right? Then इसी तरीके से आप खुद भी सेल्फ अवेयर हो सकते हो. When you watch a video, for example you are watching a cooking video, through those cooking videos you can also understand if you are into the cooking sector or not. For example, during the COVID era there were so many cooking videos which were coming up, and because of that many people, they developed their own cooking skills, and they also started their own YouTube channel. For example, my own mother, I'm giving an example over here. Para 2 maybe I've given an example. You can give an hypothetical example also. I'm giving a real life example. My mother used to watch so many videos during the COVID period that she also started cooking and showcasing her cooking skills on YouTube. उन्होंने भी अपना cooking channel बना लिया YouTube पर, and she also started presenting her cooking skills on YouTube. Now she became self-aware that she is also an excellent chef. उनको लगता था कि हाँ बच्चों के लिए खाना बना रही हूँ, ठीक है, हर माँ बनाती है, बट उनको ये नहीं पता था कि उनका पैशन है खाना बनाना. वो खाना बनाती है क्योंकि वो एक बहुत बढ़िया बेहतरीन शेफ है, and she started displaying that passion on YouTube. So it has a positive side also. Again I am quoting an example. Para 3 में you can write how this is helping, how technologically outsourcing your self discovery process actually helps. It makes us aware about ourselves. There are so many quizzes online, और उन क्विजेस को देखकर आपको पता चलता है आपकी किस टाइप की पर्सनालिटी है. थ्रू दोज क्विजेस यू कैन गेट टू नो योर IQ लेवल, योर पर्सनालिटी. नाउ देर आर सो मेनी ads that I have seen, to so many websites and blogs that I have seen. They give you a picture. There are so many images, animals, humans, everything. Then they will ask you what is the first thing that you spotted in that picture, and according to that they will tell you your personality. ठीक है, तो इससे भी ना how you sit, according to that they can tell you your personality. So there are so many things online through which we can become more and more self aware. And देखो, अगर ऐसा नहीं है कि आप उन पिक्चर्स और उन व्लॉग्स और क्विजेस को देखकर ही अपने आप को जान सकते हो, कम से कम आपको एक पुश मिलेगा अपने आप को समझने का. ओके, देन पैरा 4, how this is disrupting my process of self discovery. First you have highlighted the positives, how it is helping. Now you will highlight the negatives, how it is also disrupting your process. Influencer culture, comparisons, right? Everything is fake on social media, we know it. Only 1 or 2 things are real, everything else is not true. It is not presented in a very good in a very realistic manner. बहुत सब कुछ painted होता है social media पर. Then combined families ability to stay together is eroding because everybody is busy on their phones. कोई वीडियो देख रहा है, कोई सत्संग सुन रहा है, पर आपस में कनेक्टेड नहीं है. Connectedness is going down. Plus social media and all these technological advancements, they are also weakening our health. हमारी आई, हमारी ब्रेन का हेल्थ. हम पूरे दिन बैठे रहते हैं सोशल मीडिया के ऊपर, यूट्यूब के ऊपर वीडियोस देखते जा रहे हैं बैठे बैठे. That affects our health also. So this is how we have structured our body. इस तरीके से हमने बॉडी को स्ट्रक्चर कर लिया. And in the conclusion you will sum up your entire body. जो भी आपने बॉडी में लिखा उसको आप sum up करोगे. That yes, technological improvements have improved our self discovery journey, but we have to make sure that we regulate the involvement of technology in our lives. ऐसा नहीं है कि अंधाधुंध टेक्नोलॉजी घुसा ली है लाइफ में, अब सेल्फ डिस्कवरी छोड़ो और दूसरों को ही डिस्कवर करने में लगे हुए हैं. ठीक है. Now here I am giving you some important quotes. Please in your small register that you have maintained, quotes का जो आपने register maintain किया है उसमें आप ये quotes लिख लीजिए. It is a quote on self discovery. Write the heading on your first page, self discovery, and related to self discovery these are the quotes. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle इन्होंने ये दिया था. And you can also in conclusion you can also end your conclusion with a quote. In the introduction also you can write a quote, in the body also, in the conclusion also. Not in all of these together, either of them. Okay. Mahatma Gandhi ji used to say the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Buddha used to say, no one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the past. अपना दीपक खुद बनो. कोई और आपको हेल्प नहीं कर सकता खुद को जानने में. आप खुद को अपनी तरफ से ही जान सकते हो. Guru Nanak Ji used to say, dwell in peace in the home of your own being, and the messenger of death will not be able to touch you. That means if you are aware of yourself, then you will know death is not permanent. Okay. Yes, death is a reality, but it is not permanent. It is a door to something else, something bigger. Man is made by his beliefs. As he believes, so he is. Lord Krishna. So these are the different important quotes that you might use if an essay comes on self-discovery. So those of you who have enrolled themselves in this essay ka course, there is a time limit of submitting the answer or your essay. Your essay has to be submitted in PDF format, okay? And on the first page of your essay, on the top, write your roll number, not your name, only your roll number. And the time of submitting your essay is till 27th of August 2022 till 10 AM. You will be given 24 hours ka time to write this essay because many of the enrolled students are working aspirants also, okay? तो आप 27 अगस्त यानी कि कल सुबह 10 बजे तक अपना ऐसे सबमिट कर सकते हो. This is the time limit. All right. So those who have not enrolled in this batch, you can practice yourself at home. मैंने आपको एक रफ स्ट्रक्चर दे दिया है. आप खुद से घर में प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं.